Okay, finding the circumference of the circle. So we've got a diameter, so that's circumference equals pi times diameter, which means we have circumference equals 3.14 times 26, and that gives us 81.64 meters. Next, we're given a radius, so that circumference equals 2 pi r, so that's 2 times 3.14 times 6. And that would be 37.68 feet. Last of these, we're given a radius, but this time that radius is a multiple of 7. So we're looking at 2 times 22 over 7 times 42. And so that'll give us 264 inches. Find the perimeter of the semicircular region. So we have a diameter. It's 28. We need the circumference, which is pi times the diameter in this case. So it's 3.14 times 28. And then that gives us, 28. 28 is a nice one. So we're going to go 22 over 7. Because 22 over 7 times 28 is 88. And then the perimeter will be 1/2 the circumference plus the diameter. So 1/2 the circumference is 88. The diameter is 28. So when we put that in the calculator, we get 72 yards. Number 5, the diameter is going to be 2 times 7.5, because that's diameter is twice the radius, and so that gives us 15 feet. Now, as far as the circumference is, I'm going to use pi times diameter. You could use 2 pi r if you want to, but this gives us 3.14 times 15, meaning our circumference is 47.1. So then the perimeter of the semicircle is 1/2 the circumference plus the diameter. So it's 1/2 of 47.1 plus the 15. We put that in the calculator. We should get 38.55 feet. Number 6, we've got a diameter already. That's 11. Our circumference is pi times diameter, which means it's 3.14 times 11. So 3.14 times 11 is 34.54. So we have 1/2 circumference plus diameter. So it's 1/2 of 34.54 plus 11. When we multiply and add, we come out with 28.27, and that's centimeters. So in these 4 circles, we're supposed to consider them and find out which has the greatest circumference, which has the least circumference, and then we're going to do something with that. We're going to find the circumference of each circle. How many times larger is the greatest circumference? So times larger is the greatest circumference and the least circumference, and how could we answer without calculating? So 2.5 feet. Let's get the same diameters, and let's also get the same units. So let's get this into diameters. So 2.5 feet is actually 5-foot diameter. 24 inches is actually a 2-foot diameter. 32 feet for a radius is actually a 64-foot diameter. And then 84 inches is actually a 7-foot diameter. And since circumference is based off of diameter, we know the one with the greatest circumference is C, because it has the biggest
getting ready to leave. If you could head back to your room, please.
diameter.
Thank you.
And then the least circumference would be B, because it has the smallest diameter. Now, to finish this problem, what they want us to do is they want us to find each circumference in feet. So circumference for all these is going to be pi times diameter. So then we look. C equals 3.14 times 5 for the first circle, which is 15.7 feet. Circumference equals 3.14 times 2, which is 6.28 feet for the second circle. For the third circle, it's 3.14 times 64, which is 200.96 feet. And for the last circle, it's 3.14 times 7, which gives us 21.98 feet. And so what happens then is we go like this. We say, how many times larger? So 200.96 divided by 6.28. When we divide, we find that it's 32 times larger. Because the smallest one is the second one, and the largest one is the third one. So the third one's 32 times larger. And what we could have done instead of dividing the circumferences, if you look, you could have done 64 divided by 2, which would have given you 32. Or if you had changed these into radii, you would have just had 32 for the radius of the largest one and 1 for the radius of the smallest one, which again is 32. So we could have just divided diameters or radii. All right.